to do another video. Sorry about that earlier. I've had to do 3 videos, cut them up because my battery has had a rough time. My phone has had some problems, and so that's why for me, I'm kind of just letting it be as it is. Okay, so I'm having a weird hot flash too. Anyway, I can't wait to go to bed soon. But I'll do one more video tonight. So, I just wanted to do a video because it seems like people really don't understand. Like, people always act like lighter is nicer. And people do this by implying, like, when I try to look nicer, or I try to look more attractive, this has been an issue since I was 15, okay? People always associate it with lighter skin. My skin will look the same way, but I just look nicer. And then you get confused. And it's like, I understand people associate Bella. Anyway, people associate light skin with better, being better. You know, a lot of people do. Not saying everyone does, because that's not how I grew up. I grew up with the opposite, of course. But it seems like a lot of people in tune with the whole colorism idea are sad because many of the time these people are black, dark skinned people, you know, and they associate light skin with better, which it says a lot about themselves. But personally for me, it's like I'm I'm not attractive because I'm light skinned. And I've never felt like my flaw was my skin tone. In any regard. Like, not even in the sense of like being attractive or unattractive. I mean, I've found my ways to appreciate my skin tone too. I have said I've had my issues in the past with different skin tones I've had in the past that I wasn't used to because, well, I talk a whole bunch about my story about my skin tone and how I was born and things of that nature. If anyone wants to check that out. But basically, I've never found any like flaw in my skin tone in the sense of like I've always found a way to embrace my skin tone for what it is, you know. Um, I just find it really weird that people always associate, you know, why trying to like fix a photo or trying to edit a photo in any regard that it must be for racial purposes. Like, to me, that's what's weird, especially when, I mean, obviously I haven't changed in complexion. You can see in the photos, for one, they're all the same color, and some are edited and some aren't. I think it's just one that's actually edited, the one you see, the longer hair. Yeah. Anything that I edit my photo is something that I could do in real life. That's just how I do it. The thing is, for me, I have bad dexterity. And so for me, I just go down that route. Now, when in reality, people of all races, you know, edit their photos on Instagram and the like. And, you know, they generally will edit it to, I guess, look a little bit more snatched, they say, or something of that nature. I really don't do it for a snatched look. I'm good with my look. I like my look. I like, well, ideally for me, what I would prefer to have is large eyes, a small round nose, high cheekbones, and full lips. Now for me, naturally what I have is large eyes, smallish nose, and then full lips. My lips aren't that full though, not as full as I want, but they're full enough. Yeah, people always act like they're big. I'm like, big, you really don't know what big is for a black girl. You really don't. Because my lips aren't big for black girls. My lips are like, they're on the smaller end of average. A lot of mixed race girls think it's big because, well, they're mixed race. You know, their lips aren't as full as black girls. They're like, they meet somewhere in the middle, basically. Um, but yeah, that's why I sometimes contour my cheekbones too. Put my cheekbones to make them a little higher. But the best part of it is I don't even edit my facial features on my photos. I really don't. I just like to do my makeup on this kind of app thing where I like to, because the thing is, I'm really bad at doing my brows. Maybe someone could give me like tips on how to do brows. 'Cause I really suck at doing brows. I really do. I like to see like some of the people on the tutorials because if you look at my the people I'm subscribed to, most of the people I'm subscribed to are makeup artists. They do makeup, they do beauty. That's generally what I look at day to day in subscriptions. I do look at like the divested and the hypergamy and the sugar babies and different things like that and colorism. But generally, I look at makeup and things of that nature. And like they do their brows so nicely, symmetrically, and the way it's parted at the front, I like it. For me, I always do it kind of scraggly, and it kind of looks weird. And plus, some of it's still with my brow hair, and my brows are pretty straight. So I've always been like, how do you do brows that don't arch? My brows don't arch at all, and they're further apart. So then I always have to put like lines in there to kind of like make them closer. So anyway, like things like that. I don't know how to do my brows, please. And then also another thing is I have a hard time putting on lashes. I really do. I suck at doing lashes. And I mean, I do mascara pretty well, honestly. Like, I like to put on like my mascara enough where it looks like it's fake lashes and it's kind of cool, kind of thing, you know. But like fake lashes, the problem is with those, they always stand up wrong, and then they don't really look right because I didn't place them right. And there's one time I placed them right, but that was because I really, really wanted to it was a special day basically. But generally just to get on here just to fuss around, I don't do that, you know. And so for that reason, like I would like to have lashes, you know. I would, because I see a lot of people, they wear lashes like on a day-to-day basis. um so that's why I do here, kind of like I try to put lashes on because I kind of like wish I had the lashes kind of thing. But yeah, things like that, or like contour. I'm bad at contour, so I do that too. Um, but generally, I notice a lot of the time people seem to always think, um, because of my facial features, I guess I have like more of an exotic look, so to speak. And so people always try to claim like there's something that I changed or something. It's not. It's like it's nothing I've changed at all on my face any more than what you do when you put on makeup. Like a lot of you guys put on contour, they're like stars basically, really well. And I think a major problem for me with putting on contour is my nose. The sides of them don't have much of a side. I don't have much sides to my nose. So when you don't have much sides to your nose, at least for me, because I don't have good dexterity. If I don't have good dexterity, it's going to go into the middle of my nose very quickly because I don't have a big enough line to really put like darker, a darker shadow right there, like other people do. So it's like for me, I don't really have the skills physically to do it because I'm just not really good with makeup like that. Like when I put on makeup, I do better putting on foundation, lipstick. I love putting on like three different types of things. I put on like I usually put on like well, not usually, but sometimes I put on like this like like a base foundation thing for my lips. Then I put like on a lipstick. Then I put on like a gloss. That's what I usually do. And then after that, yeah, I generally put like mascara and eyeliner stuff. Point is, I don't really do much with my look day to day. But like when I'm trying to get all dolled up and stuff, I don't really, have much dexterity. Other than that, like with makeup, I'm not really good with that. But I think a lot of the time that's why people think when I like put on makeup and do it right, people always think that like I'm a fake one. And like I've had this happen with dark skinned black girls and the light girls, honestly. The whole fake claim with white girls and mixed girls sometimes too. I get a little proud of that, but anyway, it's like my lips and another feature is like I think it's my lips mainly, and then sometimes people I think something to do with my eyes. I think just weird because I'm like I understand the lips because people do like get their lips filled out. And well, it's like people like me really don't. I've never seen anyone my color actually get their lips done. Just being honest, because I mean, like anyone my color isn't white, so they have some type of lip usually. Like people of color, whether they're Asian, black, Hispanic for that matter, have bigger lips usually. Um, I'm generally though, honestly, very proud of the features that I have that are African yet. And I always have been. That's why with makeup and stuff, I try to make my features look more African looking, like my lips and my cheekbones. Like I said, my cheekbones are a thing I try to work on a lot because I feel like my cheekbones are kind of flat without makeup, so I try to make them more curvaceous, basically. And so I find it really uncomfortable when people associate black features with something that needs to be like fixed. I see it like, Caucasian features are features that need to be fixed, if anything. I mean, personally for me, like I said, generally the Caucasian features that I do have, I try to fix to look more African. And I know maybe that sounds weird to some people, but you gotta know how I grew up, and the females that I grew up with had more feminine African features. And I feel like people really don't pay attention to how beautiful African features really are. Like, black features don't need to be corrected in any regard. I mean, like, if anything, they should be a set of standards that, you know, some people look to have. That's what the whole blackfishing thing that people claim is cultural appropriation. But I don't really believe in cultural appropriation or blackfishing. I think that if you want to look ideal and beautiful, then you're gonna have some features in common with black women because black women are ideal and beautiful, but black women should just be proud because they have that naturally. To me, I just don't understand. People don't realize how feminine black features are feminine. Like, they are definitely feminine. Some people act like, just because some people shame black features that they must be less valuable or that, they're less attractive without seeing the truth and what the true beauty of black African features are. I mean, I've never heard someone say that large almond shaped eyes and arched soft brows and high cheekbones and soft small brown nose and full lips is really a bunch of masculine ugly traits. Like, where and how are the features I just described masculine? How in the world would anyone need to correct or fix African features when African features are very ideal and beautiful? So that's just my opinion on that. I just feel like people don't understand the point of view I come from. And that in no way means that I have issues with being part white, because, I am to some extent part white. I mean, I'm over 50% black. That's what I identify with. I identify with being black. But with the combination of everything that I am, I have learned to love myself as everything that I am. And as far as my skin tone, I definitely do love its versatility, being completely honest. And I love it for me. I mean, it's great for me because for me, I'm the type that loves to switch up my look. And I love to basically try different hair colors, hair textures, eye colors, lipstick colors. I'm like that. I'm like just different things every other day kind of type. The reason that is, it's just, I don't know. I just like to switch it up always. I think that might be the only feminine thing that I like about being a woman, I guess you could say. And I'm trying to kind of accept that. Well, not accept it. I never accept, but I kind of tolerate. That's a whole nother topic. Um, but I really do. I'm very spontaneous with my look. And I think a lot of people, I guess, get uncomfortable with this because, you know, I do like everything that I have, but I am able to appreciate other people's skin tone too and their beauty too. I feel like everybody can be embraced together. I also, like, for me, like, as far as my skin tone, another thing that I feel people always act like is kind of fakeish is my whole complexion with different hair colors, for example, because, like, when you wear, like, lighter hair with tan skin, people tend to be uncomfortable with that because they're not used to the contrast. To me, I love the contrast. I love how it makes my skin pop. I love how the hair kind of harmonizes with it. That's just me. I love all combinations of complexion and hair color in the same vein, though. Like, I love warm hair colors. I love warm lipsticks. I just like warm colors because I have a warm tone to my skin, basically. I like a yellow beige, basically. And, I like a bit of that kind of like Barbie look too, with like that dark tan. But people always like to associate that with like um looking like fake with a lot of makeup or bronzer or something to achieve the look. But obviously for me, I'm black, so it's not that. It's just kind of like this kind of like exotic look that I like to do, I guess you could say. And some people try to think that that's like trying to look like a mixed girl or something. And for me, it's like I know what I look like. And to me, I don't consider mixed girls not black. So to me, from my point of view, that I may look similar or have some traits similar to mixed girls and black girls, but I kind of see it like I'm, I consider mixed girls black, and I consider myself black, and I consider fully black girls black. And so that's just how I see it. I don't think anyone's going to change my mind either. I have heard other people's point of view and how they think 100% black is black. I think anything over 50% black is black, even if that's 52 or 53% black. To me, I still consider myself black. And I've always noticed, people sometimes do hate on my versatility because I think they see it as like a way like a lot of the time people act like people of color only have to wear one hair color. But to be completely honest, when I wear black hair, I look less ethnic. I know that's weird and backwards, but every time I wear black hair, I become less ethnic looking. People always treat me like that too. When I wear blonde hair, people treat me more ethnically. I think it's because the blonde hair makes my skin pop a little bit more and I look a little bit more warm and my complexion looks darker, which I appreciate. That's why I do it. I always notice people get upset at this, and I think it's because, like I said, a lot of people don't like to see women of color wear blonde hair or like pink hair or red hair. You know, they just want us to look one certain kind of way and not really be free, only have limitations to what we can do. What bothers me the most, though, about seeing black features as not ideal and as something that needs to be fixed is the fact that when people associate black features with something that needs to be fixed and you're dark skinned, it shows how you feel about yourself and how basically you feel that something is wrong or broken in you that needs to be fixed just because you are dark skinned. And it's like, if that's how you feel, you have to look within and be like, why do I feel so badly about myself? And not focus on what, other people have and what features they have and how different they are from you and how they are, good for themselves in their looks. To me, it's like my looks, if they're good for me, are not good for you. And you're beautiful as you are. You wouldn't look right if you were me. You will only look beautiful as yourself, as why you have your beautiful God given phenotype. See, there dark skin and black features needing correction, to me implies that they don't understand, how beautiful they are and how devalued they feel about their African features. They just don't know the real value in themselves. And that irks me because when I look at them, I see the complete opposite to what they describe themselves to be as dark skinned black people. And it's like honestly uncomfortable because it's like, why can't you see all the beauty that you are innately, naturally, without even effort? I know for myself, I don't care how much hate I get for my big lips. I have gotten hate for my big lips for at least 12 years. And embracing, big lips, I will always love my African features no matter what. For me, it's like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, if we are, you know, naturally beautiful without having to complain about white supremacy or trying to compare us to white people or people who have white futures. We shouldn't have this struggle. We should be satisfied with ourselves as we are without having to look to any other racist people. So that's all I have to say on that, and I will end on that. Thank you for listening, guys. Okay, Robert, tonight. That's the end of the live. Thank you for watching. I wasn't saying what? I wasn't singing. That was the song that just went off. Um, it was by Lizzie Hale. But yeah, I'm gonna be done now. Thanks for listening though. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.